Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share the first few pages of my December daily album. I've been out of the 6x8 size for a little bit since I've been working on Traveler's Notebook projects, and so making videos has not been, process videos has not been very time effective, and it keeps filling up my phone because it's just taking me a little bit longer. Also, it's my first time doing December daily, and so I'm being a little bit perfectionistic, I guess. So I just thought I would do a flip through for you guys instead. So today I'm going to show you the intro pages through day 6. So I'm just using this chipboard 6x8 album from Hobby Lobby, and I haven't decorated it yet because I don't really know what I want to do to it. So let's just get inside here. For the first page, the title page, I just wanted to use some transparency. This is from an old messy box. The pattern, I think, was meant to be sort of tribal, and all the other things in the kit were like summery looking. But I thought that it also kind of looks like a sweater pattern, and so I think it works really well for this title page. So I just used these chipboard letters here. It's from Dear Lizzie, and it's kind of this nice mint color. I'm trying to help you guys see there's a lot of glitter on it, and then also a very faint sort of like dictionary, like it's been printed on underneath. So I really like how that looks. It's very sparkly and pretty for winter. And I use this piece of ephemera from Snow and Cocoa that just says The Wonders of Winter. So it's a pretty simple cover, but I like how it looks. Underneath, I just wanted it to have sort of a consistent background instead of being on different photos. So I've used this piece of paper from Snow and Cocoa, just in a 6x8 protector. And then I use the other side of that paper, this nice pink color. Oh, my cat is playing with the Christmas tree. Hang on, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I just used the other side of the Snow and Cocoa paper here, this nice pink snowflake pattern. And then I knew I wanted to do a calendar, but I didn't have anything printed out. So I remembered that I'd bought this calendar in the Target dollar spot at the beginning of 2017, thinking I might use it in my normal Project Life album, and I didn't end up using it, but I thought it was perfect for this because it's just black and white and it fits really nicely in here. So I just cut it out of the calendar and then tied it with some gray baker's twine there at the top, and I added this transparent deer from Snow and Cocoa. I may add something else to it later, but for now I'm happy with how it looks. For this next page, I just cut down a 6x8 page protector and put in this Traveler's Notebook sized piece of paper from a Kelly Perky kit, and it just kind of has a subtle gray plus sign pattern in the background there. And I wanted to do my reason why, and I was at home that day and I didn't want to type it, so I practiced writing it out in the right space, and then use my Sakura Micron 01 pen, which has a really thin tip, to kind of write out my reason why, which basically just for us has just been a pretty hard year. So my reason why is just that I want this time of year to be special for us, even if the rest of the year has been pretty tough. So, and I wanted to focus on Casey and I and our family unit by ourselves the most, because that's kind of what we need right now. So I just wrote all that out, and then I used this stamp, which is from the Allie Edward mini kit that Jasmine Jones designed. Well, actually it wasn't in the kit, sorry. She designed the stamps also, but they were extra. So I just stamped the reason why there. And then I used this wood. It's not quite veneer because it's really thick. They came like this, the Target dollar bin. It's like twice as thick as wood veneer almost. But they actually came in green, so I just turned it over and used the back side, which was white. And I just adhered that on top of the page protector, so that way it didn't, you know, bend up the page protector. But I really like how that turned out. It's nice and clean, and I think it looks really nice all together as well. On the back side here, I just used the other side of this paper, which is kind of a red plus sign. And then I used this Let It Snow glitter sticker from the Snow and Cocoa, what do you call it, chipboard sticker pack, because it's very large and there aren't very many spots that I could actually fit it into my album. So this was perfect. I might add some of the glitter snowflakes later, but I haven't decided yet. I might stick a few of those down there, maybe like strings of them, but I do like how it looks right now being simple. For this next page, I wanted to do a shaker pocket towards the beginning, and I've never done a 2x2 type shaker pocket before, so this was kind of fun. It took a really long time for me to make because I just was being kind of a perfectionist about it, which shouldn't be surprising. I'll put this underneath it so I can see it a little bit better. But I just had these various pieces of ephemera and stickers that I really wanted to use. Since there were a lot of pinks in Snow and Cocoa, I also pulled some bright pink things from a Project Life kit that a friend gave me for my birthday. So I've got a few feathers and these gold sort of mandala, doily, whatever you want to call them, shapes also came from that Project Life kit. I'll link it below, and also this little shape up here. And so I just kind of mixed and matched those things. I used some snowflakes from Snow and Cocoa and some stars from One Canoe 2 and various ephemera from Snow and Cocoa, and then also some wood veneer stars, which were from Studio Calico. And then I also, once I got those all how I liked it, I went ahead and added some glitter that looks like snowflakes. You can kind of see it looks a little bit pink there, but it's kind of a clear, translucent sort of thing. And those are from the Target dollar spot as well. They just come in a little jar like this, and they're really beautiful, so I'm hoping to use some more. I think I bought like 2 or 3 of these because they were only $1 because I just think they're so pretty. So that was really fun, and it kind of looks like snow on the houses or the trees or the polar bear here. So my strategy for this was just to glue down, adhere down some of the things, and then let some of them move as needed. So I didn't stick down any wood veneer or most of the small snowflakes and all that. Are just kind of loose, so they can do whatever they want, and I think that that turned out really well, and it was worth the time that I took on it. The next page here is just day 1. It's getting a little bit dark. Sorry about the light, guys. For day 1, I had decorated my desk at work with these little deer and these bottle brush trees from the Target dollar spot. The little deer were from Michael's. And so I just added the one here in the corner and used this old messy box card that says start somewhere, and then this chipboard sticker from Snow and Cocoa. I've also got a picture of me here. We went to Casey's grandpa's 85th birthday, actually on the 2nd, so just wanted to include that picture. And we didn't take any family photos, which I think we really should have, looking back on it. But if I can find any photos that anyone else took that might be good, I want to add those in later, but I don't have any of my own. It was kind of tough to document the first weekend because it was very busy. It was in our city, it was the Winter Wonder weekend, so they had all of the things happening at the same time, and we also had that birthday party, so I kind of put days 2 and 3 together, days 1, 2, and 3 together. So I actually ended up using this Winter Wonderland stamp from Kelly Perky, and I just put some paper next to it so it didn't stamp down the land part. And then I had her weekend stamp set also, so I was able to stamp Winter Wonder Weekend, which was really nice. And this just had some check boxes on it, and I just put in these black numbers instead and kind of wrote the different things that we did that weekend because it was a lot of stuff. So one of the things we did was the Festival of Trees, which I'd never gone before, and people donate decorated trees, and there's an auction, and the proceeds go to different charities. So I had a few pictures of that with just some stickers. I used this Snowflake washi tape, which is from Target last year, and I stamped Christmas Time in the City, which is the Kelly Perky stamp, here in the middle. I cut out another page protector and used my fuse tool to put in some 2x2 pictures. I'd actually started out by having another 12 pocket 2x2 page, and it just looked really busy because all of the pictures have a lot going on in them, so I decided not to do that and just to use most of the pictures in this little flap instead. So I just wrote out the details and kind of sketched a little border here, and then I added these small photos that I'd already printed of some of the trees at Festival of the Trees and just wrote in little comments. I don't know if you can see this middle one. It's like a dress. It looks like something that like Queen Elizabeth would have worn in the like way back in the day, and I just thought it was so cool, but it's completely made of moss and dried fruits and stuff. It's really neat. Anyway, I added these stars from One Canoe 2 on this side, and then on the back we also went to the gingerbread auction for Boys and Girls Club because it was all happening the same weekend. So I took some pictures of different gingerbread houses, and this one was kind of cool. It was like Bilbo's house in Lord of the Rings. And then there was just kind of a traditional one, and then this one is of a bar that we have downtown called the Sandbar, and it looks exactly like the Sandbar, like completely exactly like it, which I thought was really impressive. So I just sketched some quick borders around this and added some hearts, which were from that Project Life kit, which I'll link below. It was also the weekend that had the Christmas parade, and we were a little bit late, so we didn't have a great spot, and the pictures all turned out pretty dark, so I just have one. But I have added the number 2 here on this cutout, which also came in the Jasmine Jones mini kit for Allie Edward. And by the way, these numbers are also from Allie Edward. I bought them knowing they would coordinate with the black and white elements in Snow and Cocoa. And then I used this other heart, which is a sticker from One Canoe 2, just to kind of carry the gold through. It's kind of busy and it's not exactly chronological, but I don't mind how this turned out. This next day, or I guess the rest of day 3, my family came over, and my sister was visiting my dad for Thanksgiving, so rather than having a second Thanksgiving, we had our own little holiday party. And my husband's family likes to do Christmas crackers, which are popular overseas, and you just pull the ends and like a little prize pops out, and they have these little crowns inside also, and some jokes. So Olivia has very fond memories of doing those from when she was younger, so we got some of those crackers, and we have our little crowns on here, and we did some crafts and just had fun hanging out. So I used an old Project Life card from Beautiful Mess, and this Maggie Holmes Chipboard Gather had been on that sticker card for a long time, and I thought this was the perfect place for it. And then also these glittery stars came from Snow and Coco's chipboard paper. I got this paper cut ephemera, I guess, from Amy Tangerine. They're really beautiful, but I thought that this one looked kind of like a snowflake, so I just turned it into a tag for the number for this day. So I just stuck down the 3 and then put in this little asterisk that is also from Snow and Coco's chipboard package. So I just think that's kind of fun. Add some white to the page, so here's just some more pictures of all of us in our little crowns, and the poppers had, the crackers had these little wind-up penguins that you could race. So there's a picture of my sisters with their penguins and my nephew. Yeah, so just some fun pictures. Day 4, we decorated our Christmas tree. So you'll see in videos coming soon, or maybe already posted, I'm not sure, that I did some DIY cards for this album. So I used 2 of those here on this page. I liked this one because it had trees on it. Worked well for the decorating the tree page. I have 2 pictures of our cats. They were laying in the exact same spot, like 10 minutes apart from each other, and I thought that was pretty cute. And then also here's a picture of the tree. I edited it in a Beautiful Messes color story app, so I added a little bit of a star bokeh filter, but it's not super noticeable. I didn't want it to be too distracting, but it was also just a really dark photo, so I used this white alpha that is puffy, and I'm not sure if I can find it, but if I will link it. And I just put "Oh Christmas Tree" and then a star from the Snow and Cocoa collection as well. For day 5, I can't figure out where I want to put the 5. It kind of bothers me to have it be not symmetrical, but we'll see where I end up putting it. But I just wanted to make a page. We didn't do a lot this day, but we did watch a few Christmas movies, so I wanted to make a page about my favorite Christmas movies. So I just did this in Illustrator, but you could probably do it in Canva for free on the internet. But I just typed my favorite Christmas movies and made a little border here, and then stuck in the screenshots or the covers from Google, and then just typed in the name and just kind of a quote about each, or something about each one of the movies here. So I'll figure out where I'm going to put this eventually. And then the last day I have to show you is day 6. It was my sister Olivia's winter concert for band and choir. So I got to go to that. And it did actually snow a little bit. It didn't stick, but it was kind of pretty on the drive. So this paper back here just says "Let It Snow" in sort of this nice teal paper. And I wanted to make a flip up pocket because I had the program from her concert and I wanted to keep it and I wanted to include it, but I didn't want it to be like front and center, I guess. So I decided to do a flip up so I could include it on the inside. So I'm using this gingham tape from One Canoe 2. I'm using this bird from an old Amy Tangerine Ephemera. And then this white glitter washi tape. And then these little music notes and things are from a Christmas Project Life kit that I got from my blogger pen pal. So I kind of like the idea of a songbird for the winter concert, and then I added a tab so you would know to pull it up, and also to cover up some staples from the other side. So I just have stuck in her program here, and I've added this little tab to keep it secure, so it's all tucked in there. And then I've gone ahead and stuck in a photo of her class so I can see where she is. I've added a little snowflake, and this is inside the pocket. And I just did a little bit of journaling about going to the concert, and I added this card from Jasmine Jones's mini kit this year because it was the right color. It was the family. And then there's a picture of me and Olivia at her concert. And then I used another scrap of this Let It Snow paper and some more sparkly washi tape. I just sketched a few borders. So I like how that turned out, and I just added the number 6 to the bottom there. So when I stapled on this tab on this side, it, I wanted to cover up the staples in the front. So I think that works out really well. So yeah, that's what I have so far. I'm not too far behind, which I feel good about. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. So leave me your comments and let me know what you think. If you have an opinion on where I should put this 5, that would be great. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.